We're back with the second half of our mock draft. Vegas is on the clock at 17, picking after Arizona. Arizona took Horn with the 16th pick. DC, you're up. Who's Vegas taking?
Carlos Basham Jr. They need edge presence. No Khalil Mack anymore. You got to find some way to make up for it. And I think he's one of the top edge guys in this draft.
Where's Basham from again?
Yeah, where's Basham from?
Dylan, where's Basham from again?
Basham, where was Basham from?
Because honestly, I think the
he's
best.
Not one of the big name ones.
I think the best edge.
Wake Forest, but still.
Wake Forest. See, I think the best edge is Gregory Rousseau out of
Gregory
Miami.
Rousseau?
I think Gregory Rousseau out of Miami.
Oh,
wow. All right. So 18th pick is Miami. Miami just needs the best skill player on the board at this point. Because they need to give two or more weapons. Yeah. Their defense has a lot of good pieces, and Flores will make sure they're all coached up, and they look pretty reloaded. Wide receivers have been going early in this one, so they have to follow that trend. I bet they get like Aaron Jones or a good running back in free agency, so they don't have to worry about a running back at 18. I got to go Tony out of Florida. Their second best pass catcher, their best wide receiver. Of course, Kyle Pitts was their best pass catcher. But he put up big numbers over there at Florida. Kyle Trask, he had the nicest offense, didn't he?
Yeah.
All the weapons he had.
I feel like that's my biggest dog on him is look what he had.
But look at Mac. You said the same thing about Mac Jones too.
Yeah, but look how successful Mac Jones was with it.
That's true.
They almost beat Bama in the SEC championship game.
They did almost beat Bama. They should not have lost to LSU.
You're thinking Justin Fields.
No, I'm not. Florida played them tough too.
Yeah, Florida.
Oh, you're talking Florida. Okay,
we're talking Florida.
You were still talking about.
You know who else? You know who else played them pretty tough? My boy Kellen Mond, Texas A&M.
Oh, sure did.
Oh
no, they didn't play him tough.
Look at that first half. Don't look at the second half. Don't look at the second half.
Don't look at the part of the game that matters.
Texas A&M's defense was just like, all right, here's the end zone to Devontae Smith.
I think the A&M has a chance of beating them next year, but that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think Munn's going to be better than Trey Lance, but we'll wait to get there. We'll wait for that. Dante, 19, Washington football team.
I think they need a linebacker right here to
have a quarterback.
Yeah,
they have Sam Darnold. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Oh yeah, I've been trained for Sam Darnold too.
I see them either signing Cam Newton or my boy. Who's that dude that played in the playoff game for them? Taylor Heineke.
There's no way they rule out to start the year.
You don't
Taylor
walk
Heineke.
into a season with Heineke.
You almost beat Tom Brady.
They're not going to start.
They almost beat the GOAT in a neutral site game, basically.
Taylor Heineke, the baby GOAT, is just there's no way they rule out to start the season.
So
they're trading a number 2 and a number 3 for Sam Darnold.
I'm torn because I can see them going two ways for QB. Drafting Mac Jones right here or signing Cam Newton or maybe signing Cam Newton in free agency. But honestly, I think
you don't think Cam stayed in New England?
I don't think so because we're Ron, baby.
I know Ron Rivera.
I say that they will solidify that core of the defense in the middle with Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa out of Notre Dame. Huh?
Koromoa, yeah, I think that's
out of Notre Dame.
That's a good pick here too. That's a good pick. I would have taken Mac Jones at 19, but that's a good pick.
Yeah, because you already got the front four. You got Mike Ioannidis and Jonathan Allen as your D tackles, and Deron Payne. Then you got Montez Sweat, and then Chase Young on the outside. You need someone in the middle to solidify that defense, and let's get it rolling.
All right, DC, Chicago's picking at 20.
Chicago's picking at 20.
They don't have a quarterback right now. Do you think they go get one before this?
That's right. They don't have a quarterback.
They also cut Bobby Massey, so they would love any lineman that slid to this spot. What are you thinking? As a Bears fan, I'll hold my opinion till the end.
You want to know lineman. I know you want to know lineman.
You don't know anything about me.
I know.
You don't know anything about me. You don't know what I want.
I don't think he wants to know lineman.
I think he wants to know lineman.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? What do you think? What do you think?
It's tough. Now, part of me wants to say they win the Russell Wilson sweepstakes, but if they do, this pick doesn't happen with them.
That'll be Seattle's pick for
sure.
So
them drafting in here states they don't have their quarterback situation figured out, or they've gotten an Alex Smith, and they draft Trey Lance here.
Trey Lance.
Even with Elijah Vera Tucker on the board.
No way.
That's
You took Trey Lance over Mac Jones.
I don't like Mac Jones.
And this is a hot take, but I like Kellen Mond more than Trey Lance. Trey Lance. So this was the problem when the Bears drafted Trubisky. This was the problem. Trubisky only played 13 total college games. He walked in. We had Mike Glennon in the depth chart, so they threw him in. They just threw him in. At least Nick Foles is better than Mike Glennon.
However, this picks here, you haven't solved your quarterback situation.
No. The Bears just prove again they're a dysfunctional franchise if they take Trey Lance.
Nagy's fired. GM's fired.
No. They keep their jobs. Just Trey Lance is going to sit, and they're going to keep their job for 2 years until they find out they just drafted another inexperienced, not ready quarterback. This is the worst thing they could do here.
Let them sit behind Alex
All right,
Smith.
the best thing they can do here is this is Seattle's pick, and Seattle's even smart enough to know to take a lineman here or take Mac Jones, the quarterback of the future, or Mac Jones. Well, if they trade away Russell Wilson, they do.
True.
Okay, granted, you say this about Trubisky, and I'm about to say this about Lance.
Yeah.
Even though he did play Division I FCS, the dude had 28 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
I know. I'm not. Listen
now.
How many games he played? How many games did he play?
He played what? Okay, I'm looking at his stats right now. He played 18 games, and you include the one this year. It's 19 games, but still, 28 touchdowns and 0 picks.
Still had him above Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. He was still higher.
No, I like.
Trubisky was higher on the board.
I was so excited when Trubisky came. I still like I'd rather have him re-sign Trubisky than go draft Lance.
You can't. You got to go someone new.
No.
Yeah.
And I think Trey Lance is fiery. And if you have this pick here,
I hate this pick.
Mac Jones is boring. If you have this pick here, you got to go with something.
Boring have to do with being good, though. I'd rather have someone be boring than be good.
Yeah, but boring.
I mean, I'd rather have someone be boring.
They're doing something crazy. I don't know what it is. It's going to happen.
For the record, you guys were completely right. I wanted a lineman here.
You wanted Elijah Vera Tucker right here.
What does boring have to do with anything, though?
Slipped right to the Bears.
If someone is boring, doesn't mean they're bad. They just mean they just play good in a boring way.
My problem is their GM and coach need to do something crazy, or they're fired.
They do have to. That is.
So if this pick's here, that means they didn't trade anything. They didn't do anything fun, and now they gotta draft someone.
Well, I don't think the Colts are dumb. I don't think they're gonna make the same mistake Ryan Pace just made here, drafting 12. DC, Ryan Pace, same terrible GM. Either way, Elijah Vera Tucker, best offensive lineman on the board, is definitely going 21.
Oh, it was already stacked O-line?
No,
they have a hole. They have a hole in the interior 3 linemen. Here's your next Quentin Nelson, right here.
Okay.
That's
I don't know about that.
All right.
That's a huge
Actually, maybe a little exaggeration. I'm a little fired up right now, all right? After that terrible pick.
And no, honestly, and I'm a little fired up. My father too.
It's like Quentin Nelson's been the best guard since Zach Martin.
No, you know who the next Quentin Nelson is? I'll tell you here in a sec.
It's my turn, Tennessee.
I got 2 Jets picks.
Leatherwood.
Look at me. I got both Jets picks.
I got both Miami picks.
Nobody cares.
All right, Tennessee 22. Dante, who you got?
I say you add to this offense, man. Give you one more receiver, put someone in the slot.
Don't draft an O-lineman. Apparently, they can't do it. Isaiah Wilson, man. Apparently, they can't draft O-lineman in the first round.
Wide receiver? Really?
You already got.
Oh, I know.
Davis, and you got
Corey Davis, free agent.
And I think they re-signed him.
Do you think they re-signed him? Yeah, I think they re-signed him.
You got Davis, and you got my boy, who I think is better than DK Metcalf, AJ Brown.
I agree on that. I agree with that.
I think DK's overhyped. I think he's good.
I agree. Okay, all right. So we're all in agreement. AJ Brown's better than DK Metcalf.
Yes.
I say you put Elijah Moore and put him in the slot.
Elijah Moore.
Another Ole Miss dude.
Give DK somebody other than one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's not putting up numbers.
Hey, don't worry. They won't have him. He'll come to Chicago.
He's going to Chicago.
He'll come to Chicago so that way Seattle screws up the 20th pick, not Dylan Carpenter.
Seattle's taking
not DC.
All I'm saying, y'all had Zach Wilson at 4. All right, anyways.
Not a fan.
Here's mine right here, okay? So we're already clear that wide receivers have gone off the board. They're just not there anymore, okay?
Yep.
The Jets still need a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my next quick note. Wyatt Davis.
Mm-hmm. Over
Christian Darrisaw's still there.
And so is Leatherwood, too.
Mm-hmm. And so is Samuel Cosme. And I have Wyatt Davis. I like Wyatt Davis.
Wow. I'm all right. Picking 24th with the Steelers. I had Najee Harris going here. I think he's the next best running back. But listen, there's no way they pass if Mac Jones gets here.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
On the last year. Ben Roethlisberger's on his last year.
Thinking the same thing.
Notice, here they are. Chicago's going to be like, oh, we took Trey Lance. Great. Mac Jones is going to outperform him for a decade. That's how it's going to work, and that just sucks.
Yeah, that just sucks. I don't.
You don't like Mac Jones?
Boring
gets good results sometimes.
Yeah, man.
And look, and Pittsburgh is made for a quarterback to be boring.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is made for a quarterback to sit back down there and just sling the rock to open wide receivers.
Sticking with Big Ben. There's no way Big Ben should still be there.
That's
He's
true.
He's already regressing.
But look, here you go. You're gonna put Big Ben back there, and he's gonna teach Jones everything he knows. Yeah. He's gonna teach Mac Jones. He's gonna mold Mac Jones, and they're gonna replace a big quarterback who throws downfield with a big quarterback who throws downfield.
The problem, I like that pick. I love that pick. The problem is how do you justify signing Big Ben with that?
You do his only. I think he's only. Hold on.
He's on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
I know
he can be gone after this year. This is his last year in Pittsburgh.
Why would you sign him if you're going to draft a first-round quarterback?
Because they don't know that they're drafting a first-round quarterback. They're expecting Mac Jones off the board. They're thinking Najee Harris is going to solve all of our running problems right here. And instead, they're just like, oh, my goodness, we got Mac Jones, and all the good running backs are still on the board at pick 24 in the first round. Second round, they're either going to get Najee Harris or they're going to get one of the backs out of North Carolina. I can't remember his name. Either way, they're going to get a stud.
Honestly, I think Trey Lance and Mac Jones are both second-round quarterbacks, too.
Then why'd you draft Trey Lance at 20?
Because
Then why did you draft Trey Lance at 20?
Because so many teams need a quarterback that they're going to fly off the board.
Oh, no way.
You're just grumpy because you're a Bears fan.
Shut up.
Remember, you just said you were excited when you drafted Trubisky.
I was so happy. I was so happy.
Patrick Mahomes won a Super Bowl.
We're not going to talk about this. This is rude. This is rude, DC. I don't know. Yeah, you're kicked off the podcast. Episode 2, we're kicking him off. All in favor? Dante, you with me?
Dom's taking over the other team.
I'm just kidding. All right. Dante, pick 25. Jacksonville's up again. They already got Trevor Lawrence in this draft.
You almost took Christian Warsaw, huh?
Nope.
Warsaw.
Yeah. It's a pick right there. I am completely misspelling all of these guys' names up on our board here.
That's all.
Yep.
All of them. Every single one. Vera Tucker didn't even write his name, and I just wrote VT. This Elijah Vera Tucker. No way I get that right.
Warsaw and Leatherwood on the draft. Wyatt Davis. I like Wyatt Davis out of Ohio State. I think we need interior D-line or O-line. Excuse me.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of good linemen in this one. You can justify it. It's going to be based off pro day. I wouldn't be surprised if Slater goes first or Sewell goes first, and then from there it's just whatever.
I think you're going to see that happen.
I think so too. And then Slater goes next. I think that's the only order. Those two first, then everyone else follows.
I'm sorry, it's not Christian Warsaw. It's Darisaw.
Yeah, it's
Darisaw.
Yeah.
All right. Cleveland picking 26. DC, what pick are you going to mess up now?
Cleveland.
You're still butthurt.
I am butthurt.
Cleveland's still there. Well, I think if they're going to stick with Baker, they're going to want to give him some time.
The O-line is not bad.
No, it's not bad, but you have a later pick anyway, and you're stacked with weapons.
I think they need a safety, man.
I think they do, but I don't think that there's a safety.
They got Delpit. He was hurt last year.
Oh, he sure
Delpit
was.
will come back. Delpit will come back.
So?
Yeah.
And I also don't think there's a safety.
He's a second-year player. Delpit will be just fine.
So the question is, it's Cosme or Leatherwood, and I think they go Leatherwood.
I think they do too.
You're right now you're grumpy because I didn't pick him with the Bears pick, huh?
Shut up. I'm upset you didn't take Vera Tucker with the Bears pick. I'm upset you didn't take Wyatt Davis with the Bears pick. I'm upset you didn't take Dorsaw with the Bears pick. I'm upset you didn't take Leatherwood with the Bears pick. All four of them.
If they have that pick, it's because they haven't solved their QB situation.
All right. Baltimore's up next. Their biggest hole is wide receiver. By far. It's not even close. I guess they have a lot of needs, but we've ran this draft dry. on wide receiver.
Almost.
Really
Almost.
almost.
I don't like Terrence Marshall. I think he's the second round guy.
I don't know, man. He didn't have a solid QB through the whole
yeah.
year.
So how do you know how proven he is?
You know who they're gonna take? They're gonna take the edge that should have went earlier.
Okay, thank you.
Gregory Rousseau out of Miami.
No.
They need him.
I can see an edge.
Unless they get one in free agency, they definitely need to draft one. And look, he can be the stereotypic Baltimore edge rusher. You know, he can be Judon. He'll replace Judon right away.
And it's quarterbacks, left tackles, and edge guys. Those run the league. You got to have those three.
And you know what's funny? The tackles and the edge guys are what's falling in this draft.
Let's be real. Terrence Marshall right here would not be a bad choice. He has 731 with horrible QBs this year. Last year with Joe Burrow, when he had Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, 671 and still 13 touchdowns. That's not bad.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it would be a bad pick. I just don't like him in the first round.
That's where I go with the 28th pick, man.
You're going Terrence Marshall pick?
If he falls to New Orleans, I can see him taking him because they need another receiver opposite of Michael Thomas, especially since they released Emmanuel Sanders.
No, I have Terrence. I think they go corner with that New Orleans pick.
Hold up, I'm just checking something on Dante's draft board really quick. 3.
He's got a wide receiver and everything except the QB in the
All right. So look, you've taken one quarterback, you've taken an offensive lineman,
but Rashawn Slater.
You've taken a corner. 3 of your picks have been wide receivers.
You like the wide receivers in this draft.
I really do.
Hey, you know what? He's a quarterback. He's got to have some good wide receivers. You know, he's got to be wide receiver heavy. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, hey, you can say that louder, man. I don't know if the mic picked that up.
It's also why you drafted Zach Wilson at number 4.
There you go.
No, and that's not a bad.
It's a natural talent.
I don't like Zach Wilson.
Own your bad comments. Own them.
Hey, I went crazy and went Trey Lance at 27.
That's true. All right.
You also don't want to fall into Kansas City.
Green Bay.
You're up for Green Bay. Hopefully you mess up their pick as bad as you mess up Chicago's.
Ooh.
Man. It's the only way to keep it even.
Okay.
They could, though. They got Love last year. That was
I had
a bad
wide
pick.
receivers fall in here. I didn't think we'd have this many. So I had I don't know. I still had we have 6 wide receivers off the board in this draft.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought that they were gonna go ahead and give Aaron Rodgers the pass. Think it's okay.
You need help with this one?
No, I think they go defense though.
Yeah.
With all these wide receivers off the board.
100%.
You have Nick Bolton, Aziz Ojulari, I like them, and linebacker, but Tevin Jenkins, Tyson Campbell. We still have a lot of corners left on.
We have a lot of positions left on for this first round. Basically everything but wide receiver and tight end.
Oh, dude, Samuel Cosner still on the board. O-line.
Yeah.
Yep.
What position is he on the O-line?
Cosme, I believe he's outside.
Outside. So they need a center. Bad.
Hold on, let me
Lindsey's a free agent. He's not coming back. He's been there for a decade.
Is he outside? He might
be
outside.
Miss.
I could be missing.
He's inside. That's a great pick for them. In any way they can, even if he can just.
No, he's tackled, but I still think the problem is
Bakhtiari's knees. I know he's there. He's there for a long time, but what happens if his knees go out again?
Yeah, and honestly, this draft is so stacked with alignment, and you can't tell me Aaron Rodgers is going to love another first round where you draft something he can't use.
Exactly.
And they're already talking. I mean, early on when we had our Russell Wilson and we had our Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers' name popped up on that. He's got a couple years. So if you don't start loving up on your quarterback a little bit, he's going to go, guess what, guys? I'm out.
Actually, no.
That would be the
I think he only
greatest
has
thing
next
for
year
the
because I think they'll trade him after next year, man.
They'll trade him. Where would he go after next year? Please
Depends.
tell me so I can mark it on my calendar, man. Mark it on my calendar.
Detroit.
Aaron Rodgers leaves Lambeau. That's all we need.
Aaron Rodgers.
They'll trade him. Especially if Denver doesn't take a
Like
QB.
Brett Favre goes to Minnesota.
Mark my words. If it does not work out with old boy in Denver with
Denver.
I
Drew
know
Lock.
Drew Lock, if it doesn't work out with Drew Lock in Denver, I say they
You
trade
guys
for
are
him.
missing something.
Denver. Where do you think he goes?
missing
DC.
something. Aaron Rodgers is grumpy when he got drafted. Remember, because he's
From
wanted
San
to go to
Fran.
San Fran.
San
I was
Fran.
about to say that.
Jimmy
There's nothing wrong with Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, but Alex, are
that's
you telling
true,
me
but they will
Jimmy
ship him off.
Garoppolo in a first is not worth Aaron Rodgers to try to win it?
If
the Niners don't go great this next year, you're telling me that's not worth it?
Kyle
Jimmy
Shanahan and Aaron Rodgers.
That'd be
He
disgusting.
was mad
That's-
because
That's basically the same offense he was in Green Bay with Matt
that's
LaFleur.
My
Yeah.
question is he still butthurt that they drafted Alex Smith over him?
He shouldn't be because Alex Smith was good. Alex
He was,
Smith
but
good.
I still think he was
Yeah,
better.
'cause think about it,
obviously,
though.
but
If he goes to play with Kyle Shanahan, that's basically the same offense. That little play action stuff like that, man. Then him and we actually have some weapons. You have Curtis Samuel.
a legitimate defense.
What's the Curtis Samuel, George Kittle? What's the Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah.
So
Ayuk, that guy's legit. That's a
And
good
they,
young
and
wide
they know
receiver.
how to run the ball.
yeah,
All right, back to the draft. Buffalo at 30.
Nobody cares about Buffalo. Sorry.
What do you mean? People care about Josh Allen, man.
Yeah, I'm a Jets fan.
One of my buddies back home's a big Buffalo fan, man.
they should have lost to the
He'll knock you
Patriots.
out for saying
They
that.
should have lost to the Patriots twice, but
Should have lost to the Jets week one. Did you see that? 2 field goals we missed. That's the difference.
All right, they have to go with the best linebacker on the board.
Oh,
With
no.
Matt Milano going.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, they're taking Aziz, man.
Aziz got to go.
Yep, out of Georgia. He should not be down this low.
They
probably
really
need
should
to-
not.
I think they.
I was thinking about Najee Harris here too, but they've already got a young running back in Zach Moss, who they took in the second round last year. They're already by committee. They've got bigger needs.
Mm-hmm.
They'll sign a veteran, or they'll sign like Aaron Jones or something in free agency. That's what they'll do, or Chris Carson.
But
Kansas.
I don't, or they'll just draft somebody in the later rounds. I mean, we have some decent running backs, but like Ine or Travis Ine, the guy from Clemson.
Yeah, all right.
He'll be in the second.
Yeah.
ETN, yeah.
ETN.
Oh,
There is not
See
a.
what I'm saying? And those guys fall into the
Listen
second.
to this. There is not a single running back taken in our draft yet. We're at 31.
There's no way he goes to Kansas City.
There might
no,
not be.
they already drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in that first round last year.
But what I'm saying
My
is,
boy.
yeah, but there might not be a back taken in the first round.
Am I not?
Depends on what you do with Tampa Bay at 32.
You can't. Well, Ronald Jones will playoff Lenny.
You know who should go at 32?
Who?
Their quarterback of the future, Kellen Mond.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. They got to win now with Tom Brady.
So
I just wanted to mention his name.
What was the biggest
I just
thing-
wanted to mention Mund's name. That's all.
other than Patrick Mahomes running around, what was the biggest thing that Kansas City needed? Like, what they look like they needed from the Super Bowl?
O-line.
Oh,
Well, I mean, other than
O-line.
other than that,
Okay, could they have used more
Sammy
O-line?
Watkins is a free agent.
Or
Do we
O-line?
have wide receivers?
There's no wide
no.
receivers
I'm thinking.
left.
Think about this. What were they doing a lot of on the defensive side?
Not
Getting gassed.
Oh,
Getting
they need
gas,
pass
but-
rush. They
Oh,
need
no,
pass rush.
no,
but
no,
they could
that's
use
not
a
it.
safety too.
What were they? No.
The safety?
Think about it. No.
TCU,
Tom
more
Brady
high?
had all day to sit in that back.
What happened to their corners?
Corners and
Holding.
safety. Same thing.
Holding all the
they
time.
still have the
They couldn't
Honey
stop. They couldn't stop no one. So
Well, they need someone next
with
to
this
Honey
pick,
Badger.
I say you take.
Tevin Jenkins or Tyson Campbell.
Nah, you gotta.
You have Greg Newsome, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg Newsome the second out of Northwestern.
Another Northwestern. Dude, that's 2 Northwestern guys in the first.
Northwestern was good.
Northwestern was good.
They almost beat Ohio State, but then
That was a good game
They
too.
were.
what's his name went off? What's that running back's name? He played at
Oh.
Oklahoma.
329 yards. I don't remember his name, but he put up 329 yards in that game. I watched that one. I was
played
rooting
at
hard
Oklahoma.
for Northwestern, dude. I was rooting hard for Northwestern in that one. That one was rough. That was a sad one.
What was his name?
Who we got? Who can type quicker? Look up the stat. Go.
Trey Sermon.
Yep.
Ooh, BTC to it.
Trey
Okay.
Sermon. Yeah,
Trey
man.
Sermon.
He went off.
Yeah. So you pick Trey Sermon.
Well, it helps when you're running behind Slater.
Yeah.
All right. Tampa Bay, 32. Where's
Oh.
he going, DC? Finish off the mock draft.
You know where I'm going here. You just mentioned it earlier. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
What are they going to do?
No.
No, you don't think they're gonna do it?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Jalen Phillips, D-line.
Phillips, D-line.
That's not a bad choice.
No, that's
We have a lot
that's
of
whole
D-line
onion.
left on this board.
We have a lot of
Christian
positions.
Barrymore.
Excuse me. Damn.
Jason Away. Ooh, he's still there.
That's a lot of positions.
Nick Bolton at linebacker still there. Tevin Jenkins, Tyson Campbell at corner. We were offense friendly this draft.
Yeah.
Extremely. Dang.
And
I can't believe a running back didn't go in this draft. It makes me rethink my pick at 18.
But remember what they said about running
No.
backs, man. The new first round for running backs, new first round and second round is the second and third.
I know.
There's no way.
It's hard. Normally there's at least one or two taken though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in 24, I can also see them taking Najee Harris or
That's what I'm
Travis
saying.
Etienne.
If Mac Jones didn't fall to 24, I would have had Najee Harris going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I think Travis Etienne is a better back than Najee Harris.
I think Harris is going to be better.
I like Najee Harris.
I like Najee Harris more too.
But I understand the problem with running backs
Both will be good though.
I think there's going to be 3 or 5 of them, like there are every draft, that come out and play well.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's why it's so
last
hard
year
to understand
proved
running
that.
backs.
Wow. All right. What's the most surprising pick of this draft? Don't even DC. Just say your pick a little bit louder. You've got 2 of them. Both of them Dante's picks, so you don't agree with. You can say you were whispering about number 4 to Atlanta all day.
Number four makes more. Number 4 makes sense.
Zach Wilson.
Like Matt Ryan is almost done in Atlanta.
My problem with number 4 is he's only 36. And let's be honest, quarterbacks are playing till 40. And he's still throwing for 4,000 yards a season. Look it up.
Yeah, because he throw. Oh man.
And how do you do this?
You gotta shake your head, oh man, from Dante.
How do you do this when you have, even like if we're talking he doesn't have weapons, which clearly he does. We have Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts at tight end. Rashawn Slater.
If they don't take Wilson, they take Parsons. If they don't take Wilson, they take Parsons.
That's Micah Parsons. There's no way you leave that level athlete to drop out of the top 10.
Okay, so they went to the Super Bowl in 16, right? The Falcons?
Yeah.
Falcons, Patriots.
But they blew the lead 28-3.
28-3.
So
28-3. 28-3.
He's capping off at 26 touchdowns for these past 2 years, man. And I can just see him, honestly, I think he's almost done.
Look at their coaching.
He's always, okay, that is true. I'll give you that. Okay. I give you that.
And, I mean, they need notable defense. Micah Parsons drops to 12. That's insane. But all of these guys, Cincinnati needs to get Burrow weapons.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith.
Anyways,
Philly.
There's no way Jared Goff does anything in Detroit without help.
No.
He's just a stud.
So
whoever's
Carolina
system, you're going to need something. Denver.
Fairly. Fairly Surtain.
You can go.
9,
You
10,
can
that's
toss
pretty
it
good.
up.
Fairly Surtain makes sense. Waddle, yeah, okay, the Giants need. And then Parsons goes to the Niners? Really? All the way at 12? Parsons, I had Parsons at 4. There's no
I
way.
had Parsons at 4 too.
I had Parsons at 4, and I had Wilson at 8 going to Carolina.
I
think Wilson.
I still think Carolina trades for.
And then I had Pitts going to Cincinnati.
But I think Carolina trades for Watson, man.
I think so too.
I don't think so.
Carolina for what?
But you were saying it earlier.
Teddy Bridgewater, 4 first-round picks.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to take.
That's too much. I say Teddy
But they're
Bridgewater.
going to do it.
2 first-rounders.
They're
and
going to
probably
get 4, though.
2 second-rounders.
Houston's going to do the only thing right in their entire franchise history, man. They're going to fleece them on this deal.
Problem with that is the only way Carolina wins that, because Deshaun Watson doesn't want to go there. He wants to go to New York, he wants to go to Miami, or he wants to go to Chicago. Or no, was it Chicago? That was the third team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he doesn't want to go to Carolina. So
he will take a trade to Carolina.
Correct. After New York has their quarterback, after Chicago has their quarterback, and after Miami has chosen that they're going to stick with their quarterback, which leaves Carolina. But that means they've already.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
That's tough. Honestly, though, I could see it, especially if they build weapons.
Yeah, that's a topic for another day. That's it for this mock draft. Hit us up in the comments section, YouTube, or Instagram. Tell us what you think. Obviously, this is available on Spotify. Look out for more. Twitter. We got a Twitter account, too. Man, we're big time, I guess. Setting up everything. Stay active with all of our stuff. See you on the next episode. Anything you guys want to say before we leave them?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm fine.
All right. We'll see you guys later.